Yo, hi guys, my name is Akhil and welcome to our channel BTech Career Guide. So, I know it's been 2 weeks, I didn't post any long video on our YouTube channel, so I was a bit busy in my preparation and all, and everything done and dusted. So, from today onwards, I'll be making dedicated time to make YouTube videos, especially for you all guys. Okay, so I'll be posting the job opportunities as usual, doing some projects, and making you learn nice coding questions and everything. Okay, so that's what we are going to do from today onwards. So the agenda for today is to do an assessment which we got recently from Fitso. This is a company website, FitFeo. I don't know how to pronounce FitFeo. Okay, so this is a company which have provide one of the assessment for web assignment. Here you go. So FitFeo web developer assignment. So this is for the role of web developer, and they have given the health card dashboard, React plus static display. So you need to design this website in React, and the data should be static. Directly you can hard code them. Okay, so reference design image. Here is the image. So let us see the image. So this is the image that they want us to create as as a assignment. So healthcare dot general dashboard history, calendar, appointment stats, charts, support, and here is the human diagram, and then heart rate, healthy leg and the lungs, teeth, bone, and activity tracker. Here 3 appointments on a week, and then upcoming schedules, dentist, psychotherapy appointment, and then here is the calendar. So this is the entire dashboard that we need to develop in React.js. Okay, so let us see the few more details in this assessment. So objective: implement a single page health care dashboard using React.js, focusing on accurately recreating the visual design of the project image. The primary goal is to demonstrate your ability to break down a complex UI into reusable React components, manage and display static data from mock JavaScript sources via props, apply stylings for pixel perfect fidelity to provide design image, ensure fully responsive across different screen sizes. So this is what they are expecting from us once we start the project. Okay. Important note: no interactive functionality, clicks, forms, filtering, adding, editing, deleting is required for this assessment. The dashboard should be visually faithful, static representation of the design, rendering of all data from mock sources. So there should be no clickable events on this particular page. So everything should be static. Okay, so that's what they are stating. So design concept: your task is to precisely recreate the clean, functional healthcare dashboard as depicted in the project image. It features a distinct header, a fixed navigation bar, and dynamic main content area displaying statical data, and atomical illustration with associated info and an appointment schedule overview. The design clearly incorporates calendar view and activity charts. So they have, in that paragraph they have mentioned each and everything here. So the top bar and then this left bar, human diagram, and then lungs, the calendar, the appointments, and everything. Okay, so visual elements to adapt to image directly from image. So overall theme: minimalist, professional, clean and organized. Color palette: observe the replicate the shades of light blue, grays, whites used in header, sidebar, background, along with specific Asian colors of icons, status indicators, and highlight. Green for healthy art and red for lungs, status specifically calendar blues. Okay, so typography: identify and use fonts that closely matches the styles and weights seen in the images of tiles, body, text, and numerical data. Pay attention to the font style and line spacing. Icons: replicate the specific icon used in the sidebar navigation, search bar, use profiles, and autonomical. I don't know, you'll be watching this, so just skip this. Okay, I'll also skipping everything. So imaginary layout and spacing, shadow, and borders. Okay, next one: section breakdown to be implemented as a React component. So you should break down the UI into logical reusable React components to reflect the structure observe the image. uh, grammatical mistake. Okay, so now you just observing at this picture, we can create different components. Okay, so the left the sidebar component and the navbar component, and the left dashboard component and the right dashboard component. So that's how we can divide, or you can in detail you can go and divide the calendar component or the appointments component. This one schedule, future appointment calendar, activity component, sorry, activity component, this anatomy component, sidebar, navbar. So if you can go into, there are different types of architectures guys, like you can do everything in a single component, or you can do an atomic component. There is a concept in software industry which we usually call it as atomic architecture, which what we do is like we'll be splitting each and everything into a very minimum component. Like in case if you check this particular card will be a single component, and then what we do is like from the next onwards, once we create this component, we'll be passing just the data like cardio list time, neuro list time. So once the card is created, we just reuse the card everywhere which whenever it is required. So that's how everything will be in a different card. This will be a card, this will be a card with different, this will be a nav bar, and then the links, everything will be splitting them into a different atomic kind of thing. Or do you know atom? Small things like that will be doing. So they are asking that. So app component, a root component will orchestrate, I don't know how to pronounce, orchestrate. Okay, we'll orchestrate the main layout. Example, use flex blocks or grid for header, sidebar, and dashboard. Main component. Header component, app logo, title, healthcare, sidebar, display only, no functionality. Notification icon, user profile, static avatar and name, add button, plus icon, display only. Okay, sidebar component, general headings, navigation links, and everything. Dashboard, history, calendar, appointments, stats, tests, charts, support, settings, all are static links, no active highlighting needed beyond initial render. Dashboard, main content component, main area container. The component will contain and render the various subsections of the dashboard as shown in the image. Sub components with the dashboard main content. Dashboard overview content, anatomy section, display the anatomical illustration, human body with static indicators, the text, healthy arts, lungs, teeth, bones positioned in the image. Each indicator should be associated with health status, example green for healthy, red for issue. And healthy status component, display static casts of lungs, teeth, bones with monk data, and status indicators as positioned in the next in the atomic figure. So this one they are talking about lungs, teeth, bone. Okay. Taran, taran, taran. So calendar view, display all the static months, grade October 2001, statically render specific appointment times on relevant dates. Below the main calendar, display static appointment details for dentist, psychotherapy appointment cards, including names and everything. So this one they are talking about. Upcoming schedules, I don't want to go into much detail. So these are the cards that they are talking about. Okay, activity feed. Don't worry about this. So this is the activity feed. Okay, and technical requirement, framework, you need to use React is a library. Okay, so use create app or write for project setup. Component based architecture, so break down the entire UI into logical reusable React components as outlined above. Use functional components with hooks in case if you want to. Okay. Data handling, create JavaScript array mocks data in separate files like appointment.js, healthcare data, ldata.js for all. Navigation link, autonomical health status indicator, calendar appointment, data, details and time, upcoming appointments. You can store everything in a JSON format, and you can use that JSON format in the component to use the map and then iterate over each and everything. Okay, pass the small data down the components using pros for rendering. Critically, no state management for the user interaction like use state or toggle visibility based on clicks. Use effect for data fetching is required. Okay, so this is for data fetching from the JSON files, and then there should be no other toggle kind of thing or use any effect other looks you should not use. Okay, so JSX and styling, implement the structure using JSX with the React component. Apply style using standard CSS, app CSS, component specific or .css files, or CSS modules or style components if preferred. If you are using Tailwind CSS, then you will be having all these modules or CSS and everything. Okay, so responsiveness should be there, and then pixel perfect that they mostly looking at, and assets all you need to keep in your assets. And file structure, organize your React project locally, app.js, index.js, components, source data, and styles. Code quality, write clean, well structured, well organized, and commented code. Follow React basic practices for component structure, props usage, and rendering list. Ensure proper accessibility ability while where applicable, accept all text for images in case if the images doesn't run properly. Okay, submission requirements. So these are one of the main thing. So you must complete the following step: develop the project, build the entire React application using according to the specification above. Initialize Git repository in your project root directory. Initialize the Git repository, Git init, and then all your projects Git add, and then make initial commit, Git commit. Create a remote GitHub repository. Okay, push code to the remote repository. Ensure your resume is not included in the code repository, add it in a separate main folder with a folder name resume. So once you upload this folder into projects on the GitHub, create another folder called resume and then upload your resume in that particular folder. Okay, so host the website, deploy your React application with static site provider and recommended fee easy options: Vercel, Netflix, GitHub Pages, Render.com. Okay, follow the chosen provider documentation to deploy your React app from your GitHub. So I generally use Vercel or Netlify. I prefer Vercel. Both are same only, but go with the Vercel. So fill out the submission form. Go to the submission form and then fill your submission. Okay, and provide the public Git URL and then live website URL. So this is the thing. So web developer assignment name, your address, how many years of experience you have, assignment deployed link, assignment report link, your phone number where we can reach you out. So once you are done with your assignment, you can fill this thing. Okay, then later they will be contacting you. So evaluation criteria: visually fidelity 50%, React component structure 20%, responsiveness 50%, code quality 50%. Nice. Okay, so disqualifications: we will contact you only if you are selected for the next round. Okay, or else they won't contacting you. So in case if you don't receive from them for a couple of months, just make sure that you are not selected for this particular company. So disqualified if AI copied or plagiarism code is there. Okay, so good luck with the assignment. This challenge will take showcase your front and development skills. So this is a thing that they are asking. Okay, entire assignment very easy assignment if you ask me. So you can just you have the output, just replicate the output, that's it. Okay, just give me a second. Hmm. Fine. So Akhil, you usually code, right? So show your code. So I'll be showing your code and also I'll be giving you the code, don't worry. So this is a code. So initially if you get this project, what you need to initially, you will be you won't be having this node modules package. So if you want to have this node module package, you need to install npm install. Just try the command npm install and click on enter. Now npm will install all the node modules, all the library functions which are required for this particular project. So all the packages were updated accordingly in the node modules. So once node modules are done, next how to run this application. To run this application, you need to type the command npm run dev. Okay, so now the development server will be running on the localhost 5173. If I click on that, and then here you go. So entire pic which we have, here you go. So this is a screenshot that they have given. So let me zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is the entire dashboard that they have given. Okay, the book that they have given. Now we need to now after we coded the entire dashboard, so this is how it is looking. Okay, so there is no interaction between any of the field. Okay, entire thing is a static and everything runs in from the JSON box. Okay, your navigation bar, your sidebar, and then your this one, your dashboard. So don't worry about the colors because we want to differentiate the colors. That's why we just added this light green. Once you get this code, you just remove this light green. Okay, this calendar one and then dentist and then schedule appointment. Coming to the responsiveness, Jibuk. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll be trimming this out. E. Okay, so this is a dashboard. Everything is nice, looking as per the image, right? On Saturday, on Saturday. Don't worry about these fonts and all. So this is a thing. So you see how amazing that we did. So in case I'll be giving the code, don't worry. But let me dive into the code breaking down of the code. So we have these assets, we have the images here in the assets, and then components. We have activity component and dashboard main content component, header component, left dashboard component. We'll have all the left dashboard and then right dashboard component and sidebar. And in the data, we'll be getting all the data. As I had told, you need to keep every JSON format in the data. So we'll be having everything in the data. Okay. So right dashboard component. Okay, and here you have this app.js and then index.js, main.js. Okay, very simple. It doesn't take us more than a few hours. Not than just just few few hours. Okay, few hours will be better. Okay, so this is a component assets and then data and then main layout and etc. Okay, so I'll be giving you the code. Don't worry, you can directly go to the description box and then get the code. Okay, so that's what we do. So once we deploy this application also, this is how the application will look like. So here you go, the virtual app. So if I refresh also, so the entire thing, now this is the localhost. The entire localhost will be same as the deployed link that we have coded. So this link as well as the GitHub link you need to submit here. So this is the GitHub link, and then this is the deploy link. You need to paste it here and then click on submit button. That's it. Your assignment for the FitPeo will be submitted successfully with all the pixel perfect design. Okay, that's it in this video. And in case if you need this assessment, just go to the description box. I'll be providing the link in the description box. Just go ahead and get it from there. Okay, and if you want more content like this, just do subscribe Beta Career Guide for latest job posting and all. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye.